tell you.
It's a long paddle.
We did it. And I have about 640, 650.
One of the things I learned from one of the guys in the club, he's a little more opinionated, but he's a very good diver and kind of Bill Parker. Especially out here, instead of trying to go somewhere and then just come up, just try to shallow. Just anytime you can end your dive out here, just kind of going up toward the surface. It's shallow when you're doing the sides. Your ears and your everything will thank you in the long run. So just shallow it out aside from stretching your gas out. How many dives do you have now?
Well, I do about 2 dives a day, 2 to 3 dives a day. So this is like number 15 or 16.
Plus the gas thing gets good. I mean, it's get longitudinally better.
Yeah, I did 58 minutes.
But anyway, so shallow it out, and out here, there is no sin. I wouldn't take it below 300, but if you're at 5 or 6 feet and you shallowed it out, and you're gonna stay under, it's not gonna suddenly run out on you at 500. I wouldn't take it below 200 because the plus or minus accuracy of the field is only 2. But you're safe down to about 300 right up here.
Okay. Yeah.
Now on the dive bones, don't do that. Some of them, you come for less than 500, they won't let you go back in.
Yeah.
But out here, and half the time, sometimes the shallows, this time of year is the only time there's the only place where there's. I definitely think that area over close, right up before we got to the shark, was about the clearest we found.
Yeah. That turtle was cool.
There's some big ones in here. Well, what's really weird is that sort of fluffy looking stuff.
What is that?
I've asked that for 10 different people, even somebody who works for fishing club. It's some kind of algae-ish stuff that grows in the winter here.
Yeah.
And you come here in February and stuff, like, it's all you'll see.
Yeah.
It practically takes the whole bottom. It's usually gone by this time of year, but its water is colder.
Yeah.
Than it normally is. The other weird thing is the landmarks and stuff that you're used to seeing.
Yeah.
They're not in the same place, and they're at a different depth.
Yeah.
The other big clue for finding something like the sailboat is, it was at the same depth. It's not going to change, so you had to be at 30 feet in order to encounter it. Now it's whatever it is.
Yeah. I think these are buoyant, sort of. See? And you're right, with the springs.
Yeah, they're buoyant. I'll put my hand up. I'll get it. Yeah, those will actually float. Now, one of the cool things about Valmoray is mineral water.
Oh.
So you're actually more buoyant there.
Not quite like salt.
No, but it's still more than regular water.
Yeah. Well, I mean, salt is, after all, a mineral. Hello. Check your chemistry. Oh. Still trying to figure out my trim. Did I look okay?
Yeah.
Leveled out?
I wasn't paying that attention to it, but you definitely like to dive deep.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of the wetsuit you're wearing. I think it's cold.
Actually...
I wasn't so lazy for not having one to cling to. I brought my 5 mil with me.
I'm wearing 5 mil. What are you wearing right now?
Oh, it's just a 3 with a 2 on the arm.
Oh. Yeah, you're probably a little colder, but I mean, it's like when we get like at 16 feet, it's too warm for me. I want to get down to 20, 22. What?
Yeah, you need a wetsuit for that. Up here, you need a wetsuit.
No. If I stayed at 16 feet, that's it. I could wear my shorties. I brought my shorty.
It will be like, by the end of August, the whole lake will be that way, though. It'll be like diving in a hot tub.
Makes a lot of sense. That's why I brought a case of water. So... Huh? Oh, well, yeah. One of the things that people don't seem to understand Yep.
I use a different name for it, but the same.
Basically. So yeah. There's one thing I have just learned. Well, at one point, my mouth was so incredibly dry it was painful. I couldn't swallow no matter what I did. So I took my regulator out and I swallowed just fine.
Now, you can tug a little bottle of water and squeeze the air out of it, and when you serve this, chug some.
Yeah? Okay, let's see if I can...
I wouldn't drink this water, but yeah, carry a bottle and squeeze the air out of it, stick it down in your thing, come up for service.
No, I can go ahead and I can get enough spit, you know, so that I can get enough spit so that I can,
Comic or somebody tried to make one out of, had the insides were made out of something that was supposed to help like hold some of the perspiration in.
Yeah.
But if it's done correctly, scuba air shouldn't have any moisture in it at all.
I don't know, I get a lot of...
It should be completely devoid of moisture.
Yeah, it's completely devoid of moisture, and so now I'm drier than sin, you know. Dry as a desert in my throat. No, I thought they were talking about rye, or how dry I am.
You may be the one person who actually find all the difference.
What?
We're having this debate, you know, what in the hell is the actual difference between bourbon, whiskey,
Bourbon, whiskey, rye, and scotch. It's usually the grain. Okay? Now, scotch is whiskey that was made in Scotland. Only that whiskey which is made in Scotland is allowed to be called scotch. No. Now, in Scotland, the scotch that they bottle, they won't bottle anything younger. If it has no age on it, it's 8 years old. Okay? Now, if it's... Whoops. Sorry about that. Let me pull all this down. Yeah, you know, I like to joke around with a lot of people because, you know, when I tell them I'm a kilt maker, they're going, "Oh, I'm part Scotch too," and I go, "I'm a single malt girl myself." So you get the reference, right? Scots, S-C-O-T, as opposed to Scotch.
well, Scotch and Irish.
Scots, S-C-O-T. Scotch, like I said, Scotch is the drink.
My mother's side of the family is Irish, Protestant, very important.
Oh, it's important.
Usually Irish Catholic. They were Gillens and Reagans.
Oh, gee.
Huh? Now, my father's family were Congers. Our family's originally from Scotland, England, but I never sure whether it's accurate or not. That's actually what they call Black Irish. So they were the Scots who were given property in know they're off or someplace in Scotland. Every McGregor or every McDonald they found.
Whoa. Well, I'm sorry. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we say? I'm sorry. Well, this worked out a lot better. My belt's dragging.
Got your solar array up? Yeah. So a company in North Carolina actually has a flexible solar array. That's like use something like your canopy. I told you if I found it, it was mine. Oh, it's his fault. Oh, it's his fault. And it's still on. Hi.